Stadium, a fifth straight grand final appearance. Well, the Panthers are on the pitch, so too's JT, Denica and Gal.
Yes, the atmosphere, it is incredible right here on the field. We know how important this start is going to be. What are we expecting these first 10 minutes?
Fireworks. Whoever's ill-disciplined will give the other team the advantage. So whoever stays disciplined in this open 10 minutes will go a long way to winning the first half.
Yeah, both forward packs need to rip and tear from the start, but JT said it, got to be disciplined.
All right, we're looking forward to see what will unfold in this opening 10 minutes or so, because these two teams, they are certainly almighty sides. James, back to you.
And here comes Harry. Well, it doesn't get any better than this tonight. Purple face pink for premiership glory on Rugby League's biggest stage. And there is a man going to be departing his beloved Panthers after this matchup. Does he go out a winner? He takes on the Storm side. Gus, it's just continued to replenish under Craig Bellamy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I said before, the Melbourne Storm have been to benchmark for a long time. Incredible record, that coach. But this Panthers team is about to, or trying tonight, to achieve something really special for their club. This is enormous here this evening. This crowd, the atmosphere that we've got, they're the two best teams in the competition. They've been that way all year. It's only fitting they're here tonight.
Gus is ready, the players look ready, so let's head out onto the pitch for the pre-match ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please stand for the Welcome to Country to be delivered by Auntie Julie Jones, followed by the national anthem to be performed tonight by Dami Im.
I'd like to pay my respects to my ancestors and elders and extend that respect to everybody present here tonight. Warami, Walamabami, Garambarak, Wangal Bemel, Burabadu, Yagadagarang. Didjurigo, Yanajanui, Bubawalingami. For those who haven't been here before, a warm welcome to Wangal, land, skies and waters. This is our traditional lands, the traditional country of our mothers, fathers, grandparents and ancestors who have walked, sung and danced this land since the beginning of our time here. Thank you for walking with us and strengthening the spirit of country. On behalf of the Wangal people and the wider Darug community, thank you for bringing your heart, spirit and stories and embedding them here on this beautiful country we are so honoured to share with everyone who calls her home. Thank you, welcome and have an amazing night.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth and toil, our home is good.
Well, here we go. The dream grand final of 2024 has arrived. The Panthers chasing a fourth straight premiership. The Storm looking to clinch their first since knocking off Penrith back in 2020. Kick-off moments away as we take it up to our commentary team for the decider, Billy Slater, Andrew Johns, and it's a very good evening, Matthew Thompson.
Good evening, James. What a stunning Sydney evening it is as well. This does possess all the hallmarks of a classic grand final. Two elite clubs built on sustained success. Only one grand final has been played since 2016 that hasn't included one of these clubs, and Melbourne hoping to bookend this period of premiership dominance by the Panthers in pink tonight. Can they do the unfathomable and stretch the streak to 4 grand finals? And that would be a 6th premiership for the Western Sydney club. Melbourne seeking a 7th grand final win. The 2 sevens, the stars of the show. There's the Dally M medalist from this week, Jerome Hughes. And on the other side of halfway, the 2 halves, Jerome Luai in his final appearance for Penrith up against Nathan Cleary. An epic season has reached a mouth-watering summit. This is a decider to savour. The trophy sideline, the grand final is underway. Hughes with the catch and Tui Kamikamica into the starting lineup with Nelson suspended from this grand final. Sorensen back on the field for Penrith as well. He's passed the fitness checks. He's got the hamstring heavily bandaged as Katoa is tackled inside the 20. A long pass from Harry Grant to Munster, and now out to Sean Bloor.
Already a set play to get Bloor one-on-one with Nathan Cleary there.
Quiliero this time. Working it up near the 40, just left of centre field now. The tireless Josh King. The resounding minor premiers Melbourne will complete their opening set, and the kick from Jerome Hughes, who in addition to the Dally M, of course, is the RLPA Players player, so he has swept the pool for individual accolades as Edwards comes charging back. The Clive Churchill medal winner from a couple of years back. Both fullbacks have taken what many regard as the game's highest individual honour. Pappenhausen and Edwards, just one of the striking individual matchups. Here's To'o. Bullocking out past the 30. Edwards first receiver and engaging Isaac Tangor. Tackled by Kamikamica. Penny now for Yo. What a season he has had. Dally M lock of the year once more. He captained this club to a 4th premiership in conjunction with Nathan Luai, the first kicker of the night, and taken at the back by Ryan Pappenhausen.
Yeah, both teams getting through their first set of the game, just settling the nerves, just getting settled into the contest.
Here's that pulverising Penrith defence, and Coates pushed back near his 10 to the 21-year-old Jack Howarth now. Knockback approaches to play for New Zealand during the week, pledging his allegiance to Queensland. King, Hughes, and now Katoa. A real attacking weapon, 12 tries this year, 3rd most of the Melbourne team. That's a great effort for a back rower, isn't it? Now Munster in his 5th grand final. Reefs one high, and Edwards with the catch. An uninterrupted start to this grand final, and Edwards weaving, but a good tackle there by Hughes. And for Taruva, one of the departing brigade for Penrith. Their leading try scorer throughout 2024, 16 of them. And now To'o. 12 finals appearances, 12 tries. Can he continue that run tonight? He's out within 6 of the halfway. Kenny flat, Cleary with a touch now. And another pass underneath for Isaac Tangor. He's had a couple of early touches. Now Leota. Strong run. Wants to play it quickly. 6 more on the last tackle. There was a leg grab there from Kamikamica. So a repeat set now for the Panthers and Sorensen in possession. Cleary. A step and a run. Grant around the ankles. Hughes up top. Penrith approaching that red zone. Luai going to work with the fancy footwork. Down over the 20. Wants to play it quickly. Now, Harry was in the way. No infringement called by the referee, Ashley Klein. Edwards out the back. Flat now to Martin. Munster up around the ball. And the Penrith junior, Sean Ball, around the bootlaces. Here's Cleary. Here's Leota. Spinning. A pass. Oh, it was a good ball too for Yeo, but he just couldn't hang on. Easy. You've got
They're not happy here, the Melbourne Storm. Something happened on Pappenhausen, the challenge on the ground.
High tackle, I think, Joey.
This is very unlike Moses Leota pushing. Just watch Pappenhausen here.
Well, just a high one from Nathan Cleary, left arm, more lazy than anything else. Just cops him around the chin. Well, this is the first stoppage in the game, Joey. 4 minutes in, already the fatigue will be setting in.
Brad, what an atmosphere here at Accor. It is chockers.
It's absolutely incredible, Matt, down here. I think every single person that came here tonight has been waiting for this game for the last 5 years. The conditions are perfect. If you close your eyes, you would swear it's 12 o'clock in the day. There's no dew on the ground. There's a little breeze, they say, but I can't feel it inside the stadium. The ground is firm and fast, cut down to 23 mils. You don't get better conditions.
Yes, fantastic, Brad. Both these teams blessed with gifted attacking footballers. Melbourne with the best attack in the competition. Here's Grant now. Flat to Hughes, out to Munster. A dummy and a run and a dumping tackle. He and Martin have exchanged a few words throughout the week and they come together there. Play 5. Hughes hoisting it high. And allowed to take the catch there, Xavier Coates. There is clearly a profound advantage out wide for these Melbourne wingers by way of height advantage, but Penrith concede the least number of tries off kicks, which is quite incredible.
Yeah, Brian Tyler gets a lot of support from his teammates, a lot of pink jerseys in and around the ball there, allowing Xavier Coates to catch the ball and then pounce on him.
Paul Alamotti playing it now, Sunia Turuva. Subject of a 3-man tackle there. Meaney backed off and left Liero and King as the markers. And now James Fisher-Harris, Penrith's greatest ever prop forward, playing his 203rd and final game for the club. No over the bust, up to the halfway and over it. Desperate tackle. They're playing up-tempo football, the Panthers. Cleary, a hanger. And chasing through there is Tungle, but it was a great catch by Coates and he threatened to go through.
These are only 6 minutes in. This is shaping up as some game.
Oh, what an offload. Munster, Coates again.
It's absolutely going to open up, Joey. The fatigue levels will be extremely high. They don't beat themselves, these two teams.
And now Howarth. Harry Grant, Jerome Hughes and Will Warbrick in from the right wing. 15 tries for him. We've got a number of try scorers who have knocked up big tallies throughout the campaign. Munster. And now Hughes out wide. Chasing through Meaney. Alamotti trying to offer some support to his backman. Again, Meaney is allowed to take the catch and he's smothered into defence.
Again, plenty of pink jerseys around Nick Meaney, allowing him to take the catch. They work really hard from the inside, the Panthers.
So it is just a fascinating duel. Melbourne's scintillating attack against this Penrith big-time defence. They concede less than 10 points per game over this amazing run of 11 straight finals wins. Played by Tungle. Now Yeo. Out to Luai and Sorensen running strongly on that left-hand edge. Played round 23, then played round 27 and only returns tonight. Cleary, a pass on the bump. Now Edwards, they see something they like. They head out to the left. It's a kick over the top of the boot of Alamotti. Bounces a couple of times and it's reeled in by Coates. who comes sprinting back to the 30.
Yeah, the Panthers have looked dangerous a couple of times when Melbourne have rushed them. Put pressure on the kicker. That time it was Nathan Cleary who created a chance down the left-hand side. They want to be careful, Melbourne. Down to you, Freddie.
Well, that's the first time the ball's found the grass. And one thing I noticed through the couple of games earlier is because of the firmness of the ground, they're very unpredictable where the ball bounces.
Munster, 6 more tackles. Melbourne with some momentum now. It comes to Liero, punching up through the middle. 24 metres from Penrith's line. This is as close as they've been so far. With tackles in hand, Melbourne. It goes to King. Pretty much in the centre of the ground. Harry Grant waits, goes to Jerome Hughes, dummies, runs, tackled strongly. They've used 4 plays now. Penrith looking to guard their line. Kamakamitha put down in the legs tackle. It was Leota. Grant picks it up, fires it out the back. It's with Nick Meaney. It's the last play. Does Warbrick want to kick? Yes, he'll roll it through Edwards. That was good. That was a pressure catch.
Well, it was great positioning to start with. Dylan Edwards, he's always in the right position and executed the catch.
Oh, this is fast. This is frantic. Now this is grand final footy.
There's a fatigue alert. Look, ball in play over 5 minutes.
Gee, Tungel's been strong carrying early. Now Kenny, there were no markers so he can run. It was a pressure ball, Cleary to his mate Luai, but I suppose when you win nearly 90% of the time, you know it's coming. It's a changeover.
Oh, there's a big play. Mark that one down. That's a big play from Nick Mooney.
Munster, they stack a short side. He goes to Bloor. What a story. Sean Bloor, 33 games in 4 years before he headed to Melbourne. And he's basically been their starting back row right throughout the campaign. Pappenhausen dancing with them. The defence holds off. It comes back to Meaney. Tries to find an opening but can't. 22 away. Hughes playing out the back. Munster for Bloor again, trying to get a Cleary. Tungel got in the way. Again, they promote the ball. Howell's turned it over this time.
Just watching when Cameron Munster gets the ball. Liam Martin has just got eyes for Munster. There he is there in the background, Liam Martin. If Munster can get players in and around him, especially a speed player like Pappenhausen, there'll be gaps around Liam Martin.
Oh, that's a big penalty that. They were going nowhere. That was a great tackle, King, on Fisher Harris. He stopped him dead.
What are you seeing in the Storm's attack, Billy?
Well, looking really dangerous. Moving the ball between the key position players. This is the error from Jack Howarth. It's only the second penalty of the game. The first one went to Melbourne. Now Penrith, they can settle and get a set start around the 40-metre line.
Shift straight away. Luai underneath Sorensen. It's a real vote of confidence from Ivan Cleary. He passes the fitness test and straight back into the starting team despite very little football in the last couple of months. Another run by Tungel. And now Yo playing for Luai. Alamotti underneath. Good tackle. Katoa to stop him firstly, and then the Kamakamitha to mop up. Cleary has a look, takes on the line, plays out the back. Edwards, Martin, trying to get through. Another great tackle by Munster. Gee, it's a heavy-duty battle on that side of the ground, isn't it? The Penrith fans wanted 6 more. Not obliging. Luai dances. Leota powers. Late pass out the back was effective, and they go again now. Cleary changes direction. This is incredible football. What skill. Penrith 5 away. Mitch Kenny, Isaiah Yo, Jerome Luai. They keep it alive. Back to Yo. Now to Edwards. He'll fancy his chances with a kick. Out wide. They leak. Ball tap back. Still alive. Martin's got it. And he dives on the ball. Still alive. Here's Yo. Yo straightening. Nearly through a gap. Yo pulled down.
Wow. What attack. What defence. You can see the best players in the world. Plenty getting thrown. at each other in attack, but defensively they're holding.
Well, you can see the fatigue. The Melbourne Storm are really bunched. Hands on hips, bent over. This has been played at frantic pace. This is the line break, Isaiah Yeo. He got all the way to Pappenhausen.
Oh, Munster's pass hits the deck. Melbourne scrap. They've won the ball back. Again, Munster running. That's been his mantra since coming back from that very dangerous-looking groin injury. Run first. Hughes from his own side of 40. Gives it a good whack. And Taruva with the catch on the 10. Comes sprinting back at them. A lot of people that suggesting it could almost have penciled this grand final in earlier in the year. If you think back, a long time ago now, round 1 at Amy Park, Melbourne 8, Penrith 0 in a game that lived up to a grand final standard. Yes, Brad.
You talk about systems. When they played the ball there, the Panthers, they had 6 players behind the ball. That gives you so many options and make the defence work so much harder. That's their system, and they believe in it. They back it. They do it for 80 minutes.
Yo, standing and offloading. Kenny now tries to spin away from Liero, but is unable to do so. They arrive at tackle 5. Cleary goes high. Coates in the firing line. Here comes Martin. Bang! You could see it coming.
Well, I'm sure both coaches had a plan for their interchanges, especially their big men in the middle of the field. I think they'll have to pull the trigger earlier. Kamikamica can hardly move his legs. Big Fijian, he's got through a stack of work. 15 tackles already.
Now Warbrick. Surrounded by Panther Pink. Grant picks it up, plays flat, Munster taking them on. Hughes, what a tackle!
Yeah, there's the big guns. Harry to Munster to Jerome.
Kenny with nearly a try-saving effort, you'd say. It comes out to Eli Katoa. It's come off the back of Taruva, and I think it's been lost by Melbourne.
6 more.
Is he out of Melbourne? Okay.
It was off of Melbourne, hand over the sideline.
Well, there's going to be 6 more tackles. Sunia Taruva turned his back.
Give us a charge down, and then he'll play us
charge down. This is the play through the middle that Joey was talking about. Hughes and Munster and Grant combining. Pappenhausen was there too. It comes off Taruva and then goes over the sideline off Ali Katoa. Could be a Panthers ball.
11 games together as a spine combination. Pappenhausen, Munster, Hughes, Grant, 10 wins this year.
That's the danger in this fatigue when they get together through that middle of the field.
Oh, doesn't mind the hard work. The headgear's gone, and he's out near the halfway. Here's Fisher-Harris. Yes, Brad.
Well, Ivan Cleary was the first to pull the trigger on the interchange. Lindsay Smith on for Moses Leota.
But every game this year, Lindsay Smith, and now Edwards, and he'll be relishing it. The fittest man in the club. He'll play till midnight if he has to. On the 30, inside of it now. And they've made an error of judgment there, and Hughes has come back down with the ball. They're appealing for a high tackle penalty.
Warbrick's been strong early.
There's Elliot McDonald getting ready. And Meany easing the burden on some of the big men. 8 from the halfway. Grant. Oh, McDonald loses it with his first run.
Yeah, they're the nerves. He would have been sitting on the sideline for the opening 17 minutes thinking, when I get on there, I'm going to change it. And then he's too revved up. A couple of errors the last couple of sets.
It's just another level of football, isn't it? They're the benchmark, but they're playing football that we have not seen all year long, fitting of the occasion. Yes, Brad.
In the last 2 sets in those tackles, Liam Martin and then Isaiah Yeo in the set prior, they didn't get to marker. And you see in the first one, the Melbourne Storm nearly made them pay. And that one, they come up with the error. But I know Ivan Cleary, they'll be looking down. You've got to get the marker. You've got to be involved in the defence.
Nathan's nearly through. Great tackle, McDonald, defending his error.
A rare sight of Nathan Cleary on the left-hand side of the field.
Here's Fisher Harris. 18 and a half minutes of the grand final gone. Who strikes the first blow? Something's got to give, hasn't it? Here's Smith. 12 away. The last man off the tackle was Eli Katoa. Cleary and Luai. Left foot step, right foot step, digs in, delivers a pass to Edwards, who tries to explode away. Bloor, important tackle, inside the 10 now. Kenny to Yo, out to Martin. Good tackle, good take by Tunga, and the kick to the in goal is very, very good, and a tap over the back by Coates.
It was perfectly weighted by Isaac Tunga. Great job by Jack Howarth. Made the tackle on the Panther on the inside, here on Liam Martin, and then doubles up his work. But Isaac Tunga, great weight, great finish. Gets the repeat set, keeps the pressure on.
See, there's some hands on haunches from Melbourne behind this goal line. Pappy goes short, and it's been knocked on over there.
Okay, it's been touched. You play the ball where you want it. Play the ball in the middle, was touched in flight.
Incredible intensity. And there's the two of our outstanding coaches. Craig overseeing a 10th grand final team alongside Wayne Bennett there, and Ivan's on the next line. This is the 6th time he's coached a team to a grand final. The Warriors included in that as well. Lindsay Smith. A quarter of the game gone. No score to speak of. Fisher Harris on an angle. Running back towards McDonald and King and Grant. He's trying to pinch some extra metres. He played it to Kenny. Out the back, Luai. And then a quick ball on. It goes to Taruva. He tries to bounce away from the defence but can't. Great closing tackle there. Meany and Hughes got over. Luai. Now to Cleary. Now Lindsay Smith. He's been left one out. He basketballs it over the top. Fisher Harris is there, and Cleary as well. He's been wrapped up brilliantly by Munster.
Yeah, he read that one, Cameron Munster. He knew who they were trying to get the ball to. But desperate defence on their try line, the Melbourne Storm, especially this right-hand side. Meany and Hughes.
Pappenhausen has coughed this out. Oh, penalty.
Penalty. Challenge this. Luai's got his hands in the air. They're going to challenge.
Let's leave it.
Very early in the game.
Okay, captain's challenge here from Penrith, disputing the decision that the ball was stripped by Paul Alamotti.
You can't catch your breath. It's unbelievable intensity.
Just looking at all available angles.
Well, I think Luai is actually playing at the arm, and then he pulls his hands away. He's playing at the arm, trying to lift the arm up.
Well, they called it was Alamotti.
I think this will go in Penrith's favour.
Based on all available angles, we'll be supporting the live decision of strip. Penrith will maintain their challenge.
Wow.
So decision stands.
Storm players in the way of the cameras. You couldn't have you couldn't see.
They still have the challenge.
Here's Munster. You talk about vision. Usually it's an attack. He read that play beautifully. He could see it.
Well, he was going to Nathan before the ball was going to Nathan.
Well, that's a good test for the shoulder, Bill.
Absolutely.
Oh, Hughes is... Well, he's tried to bite off a lot of distance, and he has. Edwards did get a touch on it, but it does go over the sideline.
So that'll be a play the ball.
What a booming kick from his own 20-metre line.
Well, they have looked dangerous down this end of the field. And Pappenhausen, he'll be the overlap. Wherever he is, that's where the danger is. Oh, McDonald, how hard is he?
And now King. Centre of a core, picked up by Harry Grant. They send Sean Bloor charging into the line. Cleary was waiting. Played to Grant. Another exploration down the left. Grant scores! Harry Grant gets over!
Well, the key here is they get Sean Bloor and Nathan Cleary one-on-one, and the big back rower makes a dent and leaves Nathan on the ground. Harry Grant, the experienced dummy half, he'll see this. It's a golden rule for dummy half. One marker, Harvey Norman replay. He dummies, gets out, and goes over. They double up on the play. They get Nathan Cleary on the ground. Harry, ball in two hands. Too strong.
Yeah, just that little show to the right, and then wrong foots. Liam Martin, left foot step, gets through the Fisher-Harris tackle. And the Melbourne captain, he draws first blood. He's had a wonderful season at captain Harry Grant. Really led this side on and off the field. And he strikes first.
Great run from Bloor. Freddie.
I spoke before about players being on the ground and not being able to get to marker. There must be a definite tactic because the whole team was pretty much lined out to the right-hand side. Penrith had more defenders than Melbourne had attackers, but Nathan Cleary on the ground. Harry Grant just runs, doesn't even think. He's dummying to hardly anyone. There's no one there. It just takes the line on. What a player.
Oh, and what a danger, Brad. At any level, he's dynamic from dummy half, and a kiss from Cam. It's not quite Merv Hughes on Alan Border, but it's close anyway. Storm 4, Panthers 0, and Nick Meaney, who's had a wonderful year, 230 points. Swings it back for 6-0. Melbourne strike first. A compelling start. And back comes King. Melbourne looking for 3 wins over the Panthers in the space of 1 year. Penrith did that to Melbourne last year, and some big scorelines in there as well. They have turned this right around. They beat them by 34 points last year in the finals. Penrith on Melbourne, that is. The Storm, completely different proposition in 2024.
Bloor once again, and Nathan Cleary.
Up and under from Hughes. Saruba's been the target for the majority of Jerome Hughes' kicks so far tonight. Bringing up Paul Alamotti. He was part of the Bulldogs team that finished 15th last season. Finds himself in a grand final this evening. Played by Toto. Now Fisher-Harris galloping strongly up over the halfway. And Yeo knocked over. Plays it to Kenny. Luai with the kick this time. The pink jumpers, oh, they come hammering through, and they forced an error on Warbrick.
Timed his jump wrong there, Warbrick.
So is there an immediate retort from the triple defending premiers off that error? It comes to Martin now. The battle on that side of the ground has just been captivating, hasn't it? Great pass, Edwards, Smith nearly through. What a desperate, Harry Grant again. What a performance from the Melbourne captain. Cleary. Now Fisher-Harris. Away to Edwards. Melbourne's defence steadfast. They're asking plenty of questions down here. Nathan Cleary dragging Tamor back against the grain. Pappenhausen was asked to make the tackle with King that time. Kenny spiralling pass, which missed the first target, but Luai picks it up. He tries to keep it alive. It's on the ground. It's picked up by Alamotti. 6 more tackles. There was a Melbourne finger grazing it, so sustained pressure on the Storm goal line defence. Sorensen takes off down a short side. Alamotti across to Cleary. Smith with a step.
Big tackle, Katoa.
From centre field, they head right. Cleary, Edwards. It's been a favoured play. They've been dragging Tungle back against the grain towards the middle of the ground. They did it again there. It goes to Kenny, Cleary, Alamotti, Luai, Taruva, 17 in the air. Oh, brilliant football. Both teams are lighting it up.
Yeah, this is the play, Tomo. This is a brilliant play. Sunia Taruva, he's got a bit to say to Jerome Hughes on the ground as well. He scores the try, but the work was done on the inside. Harvey Norman replay. Just watch his ball from Nathan Cleary, Alamotti, and then turns Luai out. Catch pass in the one motion. And then Sunia Taruva, the man that's heading to the Tigers next year. He scores the opening try for the Panthers. That was a set play. Worked perfectly.
Well, they scored off that shape last week against the Sharks. When they hit Alamotti, the difference there is Waldron cannot jam, so he has to hold. And what that does, it just buys Jerome Luai just that fraction of a second to get Taruva away. Same shape as last week, just a bit of a variation of it. That was great skills, Alamotti, catch and pass, that little turn-up play.
That was Penrith League Club. They're happy out west. That was the 3rd consecutive set in a row, defending their try line, the Melbourne Storm. Too much strike in this team, the Panthers. Down to you, Freddie.
Well, I was wondering where the try was going to come from. They were doing a lot of passing, but not much of it was under pressure. I've got to say, Alamotti, in his first grand final, come up with a ripping play. He got the ball straight back out to Jerome Luai. That was the pass under pressure. And they end up nailing it with Taruva scoring in the corner. A few more passes under pressure. They're just setting you up, and they nailed it.
From wide out, Cleary. Right against the paintwork. He's tugged this left, 6-4.
Sideline conversion unsuccessful. Score remains the Melbourne Storm leading 6-4. Change made by Melbourne. Number 15 is on Christian Welsh for the Melbourne Storm.
The Panthers hit back. 2 points the difference. Well, they've got a couple of good ones heading their way, the West Tigers. And Sunia Taruva and Jerome Luai, of course. Oh, this kicks out on the full. That is an uncharacteristic error from Ryan Pappenhausen.
You just can't get that wrong. You just can't get it wrong. That is such a bad error.
They've been turning plenty of players underneath, Joey, the Panthers, just working that middle of the Melbourne Storm over, looking for a tired defender.
He's one of the 8 Panthers that are still left from that loss to Melbourne back in 2020. Another pass underneath. Scott Sorensen now.
There's the Westpac red zone. It's been all the Panthers 12-5. And accumulate a few more in this set.
Yes, there's another notch. Fisher Harris only 10 away. Yo for Cleary. Martin again back underneath. Kenny now. They're trying to keep it alive everywhere, aren't they? Luai tries to dig it through. Taruva. Can he get out of the try? Oh, he spilt it.
Well, he was going for a try. Had no thought of diving on the ball. He was picking it up and racing to the try line.
No try.
He's saying it's
confirm
been
that it is a loose
knocked out.
carry and that ball's not stripped out. because then if it is play on, he's tackled without the ball.
It was a great little kick.
A loose carry.
This could be a sin bin.
Luai puts on the left foot. He's been the most dangerous player on the field, Jerome Luai.
Penrith are on side of the kick chase. Just need to confirm that the ball's played out initially.
So he said if it's raked out and Taruva's tackled without the ball.
Comes off with
the ball is played out by Melbourne. We're playing through.
Oh.
It is simply a tackling action from Eli Katoa. The ball is knocked on by Penrith.
Well, it's
we have a
simply
decision.
a tackling action, but it's simply a try saver as well.
Oh, huge.
He was scoring for all money. Sunia Taruva. It's a big play by Eli Katoa.
On the back of that poor kickoff. You cannot put your team under pressure with
Let's go, guys.
unforced errors like that one off the kickoff.
He was named one of the Dally M second rowers of the year during the week, Eli Katoa. A lot of it for his attacking prowess, but that was a bit of desperation right when his team needed it.
Just the way they're turning that ball back inside, but finding a pass. Looking at our one side, they're turning it back inside, but then linking and then going to the other side.
Look at some tackle counts. 22 Grant, 22 King, Fisher Harris, and then another 2 Melbourne Storm players.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're trying to build the tackle count of the middle players of the Melbourne Storm, break the foundation of their game. That's when the space will come for Nathan, Mazzeo.
Katoa again, jammed and a good shot by Kenny.
How hard does Mitch Kenny go?
One speed.
Ronaldo on the cusp of Origin selection this year. Hughes in his 150th NRL game bangs a kick long down the ground and Edwards comes bounding back. But he sees only a wall of purple and Munster at the head of it. Leading the average metres per game for a third consecutive year, Dylan Edwards, 230 per match.
Well, the Panthers have had 57% of possession, which surprises me. It's on the back of a couple of errors and a couple of 6 to go. Holding on the Storm.
Oh, Smith nearly through there. Welsh sort of lost his footing as he was trying to make that tackle. They're up on the halfway. Yo dragging the defence in. And a relatively fast play the ball as well. And Cleary likes what he sees there. He goes to Martin. Now to Tangor. Tangor turning them away. Can't burrow through. Great desperation again by the Storm.
Well, he saw space. It was the last tackle. And the Melbourne Storm gave Nathan Cleary space.
They are out on their feet, the Storm. So much defence. Players bent over and back play. This is so fast. That's a run.
Oh, Warbrick.
He's been strong with the ball.
And a super fast play of the ball. Grant, he was just delayed. He wanted to run there when the defence was still retreating. He picks up 10 metres nonetheless. Now Pappenhausen for Welsh. And a great pass. Katoa in possession now. And they've done well to run themselves out of immediate danger. Munster with a kick this time. He's got plenty of hang time underneath it, but Edwards well positioned.
They're so reliable, the back three. I can't remember Dylan Edwards or the wingers dropping the ball, dropping a bomb. So reliable.
Yeah, both Toto and Taruva, they've both run for 100 metres already in this game.
It's Toto. We haven't seen much of Brian. All the play being the other side of the field.
Cleary running. Munster and McDonald, the combination. They stop him, but they don't put him on the ground. Edwards steps in the first receiver. Yo distributing Luai. Now Sorensen. Oh, Hughes, great tackle again. Gee, this is good defence by Melbourne. Cleary kicks it up. Coates makes an error. Oh, it's been covered superbly. Munster got back there.
Yeah, just watch where Munster comes from. He gets there early just in case he was needed on that occasion. Cameron Munster And it was a big play. He had to work hard to get back there.
They're going to go well to keep Penrith out before half-time. They got all the momentum.
Tackle again. Warbrick cut down. Grant flat to Welsh. Smith in around the legs. Grant for Munster, and now out to Blore, who was a premiership-winning SG Ball captain of the Penrith Panthers. Had a team that featured Stephen Crichton and Matt Burton amongst others. Spencer Leniu was there as well. And Edward just rattling up the metres once again. Back to the 20. 34 minutes of gone. This is flown by. Top on.
Wishart on the field.
And now Kenny runs through about 13 metres. There's Tyron. His dad played in a grand final here in 1999. That heartbreaking loss for St George Illawarra fans. Melbourne's first premiership.
That leg speed that Tyron Wishart has through the middle of the field with this fatigue, that'll be extremely dangerous. Just keep an eye for that.
So Sorensen digging in. Wishart with the tackle. End over end kick by Cleary. Codes the target. Here comes Martin. Boom. Another one timed to absolute perfection.
Well, he times it perfectly, doesn't he? He waits for the catcher to hit the ground, and he goes whack. Here's a fatigue alert, 5.5 minutes. Not the first time tonight that's hit 5.5 minutes. Ball in play, look at that. Oh, 33, nearly 34 minutes. We've only had 35.5 minutes.
That
play time.
I don't think I've ever seen a stat like that, even at Origin level.
They are superhuman athletes.
This next set from Penrith, they're going to have to be careful. This next set, Melbourne Storm. That's a good kick.
Yeah, he finds open pasture.
That is huge. What it does, that extra 20 metres, the Penrith forwards won't get behind the ball till play 3 or even play 4 with that ball finding the ground.
He's been strong, Alamotti.
Hasn't he? And Isaiah still getting back on side. The fatigue in this game.
Cleary forced to run. Some support players couldn't keep up there. Right, Cleary's run that time. A pass inside from Yo. And that's Liam Henry. And this is Nathan Cleary. Saruba, he's been busy again, hasn't he? But he takes the catch that time, and he's put down just inside the touchline.
No, the defence from the Storm. You just can't coach that. You can teach them systems, as Brad Fittler spoke about, but this is just all heart. Wishart now. And appealing for a high tackle there.
He's had a breakout year, hasn't he, Tyron Wishart? Filled in admirably when Munster was out for that long stretch of time. Played a little bit of hooker. He's all over the park, really, off the bench.
And if I was starting a club, he'd be the first player I'd buy as a dummy half.
Wow. Munster this time knocked over in an important tackle. Now Hughes, it's a shallow bomb. Warbrick's coming in field to contest it. Might have gone forward off Warbrick's hands. Yes, that's the ruling. Wow.
This is what I expected. Low scoring. Just these teams are the best players, the best teams, the best coaches. Defensively, they never stop.
It's just been
They never stop.
flat out from the outset with barely any stoppage. It's hard to believe what we're seeing here.
Well, with that percentage of possession, 56% for Penrith. Normally, Penrith would have scored 4 or even maybe 5 tries. See the possession there, bottom of the screen.
Cleary now takes on the line, bounced away from one. 90 seconds until the break. They've got a couple of plays to work with here. Yo Put some footwork on, can't get through. More great Melbourne defence. My goodness, they've been brave. Luai switches, floating pass, back to his number 7. He feeds Martin. Liam Martin goes over to score.
Been doing it all the first half, changing direction, and just keep your eye on the young centre Jack Howarth. He'll get up past the ball in Nathan Cleary. Harvard Norman replay. Watch the right of screen, Jack Howarth. The ball will come back. He'll get up past the ball. Nathan Cleary digs into the line, and then the combination with Liam Martin. They know each other's play. Liam Martin knows that if he gets into space, Nathan Cleary, he'll hold the ball up, he'll look long, dig into the line. Looking at Jack Howarth get up past the ball and just plays to his back rower into space. Big try on half-time. Great play. Freddie.
Well, that field position isn't Penrith unless Brian Tyler gets that run coming out of trouble. That was his 132nd metre for the half. Between him and Taruva, their ability to bring the ball out of their own end has been incredible.
Here it is again.
Floating pass from Luai straight back to his number 7, and when the moment arrives to deliver, he rarely gets it wrong, if ever. Well, there's a couple of big game players there, Andrew. Cleary and Martin.
You could see Cameron Munster, he put his head to the clouds. He was disappointed. He got stuck in no man's land. Now whether to come out or slide. And let it look. Plenty to say, Liam.
Oh, there's nowhere to hide. This is the grand final furnace. The siren has gone for half-time. And you can see Nathan already still with so much more to do in his career. He's up there challenging Cameron for most points in grand final football. Another 2 on the tally, and Penrith, right on the half-time siren, have taken the upper hand. It is 10 points to 6 in 40 minutes of football. That is really hard to quantify.
But that attack Luai more. Melbourne just have to score first in the second half.
40 minutes remain in season 2024. Can these teams maintain the rage from the first half? It has been breakneck pace, and Penrith grabbed the advantage on the scoreboard through Liam Martin right on the half-time siren. Sorensen's gone the full opening 40 minutes on the comeback from that hamstring injury. He's been strong as well. Edwards, now Yo. Grant rushing out of the line. And Edwards there again as we head to Brad's sideline.
Well, the beauty, Matt, of the try at half-time meant the Panthers could go in and not worry about the Melbourne record of 19 leading at half-time for 19 victories. You can imagine what that would do playing on your mind. Instead, they've gone in behind 5 times and only won 1.
On the flip side, Brad, Penrith has not lost a finals match when they have led at half-time in 20 years. 2004. So there you are. Dueling half-time statistics, if you will. Back comes over your coats. And now Howarth. Strong charge, but a turnover again. He made that defensive mishap just before half-time. And the ball back in Penrith possession.
Well, he had a great finish to the first half, Liam Martin, and just calls his troops off. 1-on-1 steal on Jack Howarth.
21-year-old Jack Howarth learning about the big time.
Well, he's been the best player on the field, Liam Martin. Looking without the ball.
And now Liam Henry, look at this. He's strong, he's tough, and he's up on his feet. He's playing it to Kenny. Cleary, Luai evades Welsh, tries to duck underneath. This shot really did. He gets up to the 20.
They're destroying the Melbourne's middle.
Major Cleary now, weaving. Evading McDonald, he got it back to Lindsay Smith. They look a bit ragged here, Melbourne. Penrith poised perhaps right after half-time. Luai. Cleary catching and passing in one motion. It goes back to the halfback now. He tries to roll it in behind, but punishing Munster. But some big plays from Munster defensively. He nabbed Cleary with an important tackle in the first half, and he cuts that kick-off.
They held on well there at the end, Munster, with the Melbourne Storm, but the Panthers are blowing the middle apart.
What can Ryan Pappenhausen do?
Well, 2.5 minutes in the second half, and already Melbourne's middlemen out on the feet. I'll state the obvious. They would love that big Nelson winding up in the middle. Just lacking a bit of punch and go through.
This Hughes so dangerous from his own side of halfway. Dynamic running halfback.
There's big Nelson there.
Munster pressured. Oh, that kick nearly got away from To'o. 9 tries in 11 games against Melbourne, Brian To'o. And there he is. 16 runs. Nathan Cleary, 20 runs of the ball. So that's, for an explanation, doesn't mean he's been tackled 20 times. It's 20 runs of the ball where he's engaged the defensive line.
Well, he's challenged the defensive line 20 times. When you play Nathan Cleary, you don't just have to defend his kick, his pass, you defend his running game first.
Here he is again. Some footwork on Bloor, but he made a good tackle.
There's already some worrying signs for Melbourne. The speed of their defensive line.
Here comes Alamotti. He got tangled up against Beattie. And Smith into River. Rolls it through. Chases after it. Pappenhausen has it back and he tries to explode away. And he's tackled. And Smith there on the 20-metre line.
The speed of their defensive line.
Oh!
Melbourne just is not there at the moment. They are under so much fatigue.
Nick Meaney for Munster. Tackled well by Cleary. Now Meaney again, there's good experience. Involved in consecutive plays, and he runs up within 5 metres at the halfway. Now Wishart might find himself playing some more time in the middle than he perhaps anticipated this evening. Kick, Coates coming through, Edwards spills it backwards and regathers.
He knocked it on there.
But a late knock-on call.
He's saying he dragged it forward on the second
Melbourne in the air, you've knocked it on
When
the
the ball
ground.
goes backwards originally, he scrambles for the ball, and you'll pull the ball back towards. They're going to
challenge.
Right, we're out the captain's challenge from Penrith. On-field ruling is a knock-on by Dylan Edwards. Xavier Coates knocked it backwards in the air his way on-field.
The ball is knocked forward by Xavier Coates in the challenge.
Big challenge.
The challenge by Melbourne, by Penrith is successful.
Good challenge.
He's got no option to hand over.
Well, the break would
Play
help
the ball.
Melbourne. They've been under siege. So I think 5 minutes of the second half.
So play to resume just outside Penrith's 10. You can book your ticket for the ultimate bucket list trip to the sports and entertainment capital of the world. That's Las Vegas. Be there to experience all the action and excitement at Allegiant Stadium. Tickets and travel packages are on sale right now. NRL.com/Vegas Rugby League.
How Craig Bellamy uses Lazarus Valepu on the bench.
All right, away to Sorensen. He didn't use him at all last time these teams met, Andrew, in round 24.
Well, the way they're chewing the middle up, Penrith, he'll have to use him tonight. I'm watching Christian Welsh.
Oh, Taruva! He's plucked it! He gets the ball back! It's away to Henry! He stops! Wow!
Leave the ball there.
Well, they got away with the previous time they let the ball bounce. And this time, it nearly bit them on the backside. You've got to be careful. You've got to go to the game. You've got to attack the game. And let the game come to you. And the opposition will take their opportunities. Taruva just getting over Pappenhausen.
And this is where Penrith is so disciplined. They will not leg the opposition out of trouble, giving away cheap penalties.
Oh, big impact that. But Welsh gets it out the back. The ball's on the ground. Someone get it. A purple jumper's picked it up. It's Jerome Hughes. They're under immense pressure, Brad.
Just thinking about the interchange, what Joey was saying, I'm assuming that it's going to be Wishart's going to be the gauge whether Lazarus gets a run and see how long he can last in the middle.
He's played 120 minutes of NRL football in 6 games. Lazarus for Lepu, and Welsh is stumped again.
Mitch Kenny.
And Kenny chases hard from marker, pressuring Hughes. The kick taken by Brian To'o, and they're back on the halfway.
Well, he's relentless. It's wave after wave after wave.
Look where they get the ball back, nearly on halfway. It's unheard of.
Melbourne are hanging in, though. This is Kenny.
Oh, that's a big
mistake
tackle
by Edwards now.
Katoa, he made a big one in the first half. On Taruva. Just watch the effort of the big man to get to the challenge, but play at the arm. Doesn't try to make the tackle. Plays at the arm. Geez, that's smart play from the big back rower.
That's 2 times in this game, Andrew, that he's forced mistakes.
They've got to find the energy to go after their game now, Melbourne. They've got the field position.
Well, who is it, Bill?
They're right. Well,
who is it, or what combination?
It's Hughes, Munster, and the fullback Pappenhausen. Harry Green gets a quick play the ball. He'll get out, and their halves will turn into runners.
Oh, it's a monstrous run. He's had a game, Katoa.
I'd like to see him attack that side of the field more. The gaps in and around Luai. Garner's out there now.
He's playing flat to Trent Liero. Westpac red zone, 25 against 5. The Panthers dominating in that area. The pass to Sean Bloor now. Tackled by Liam Martin. Well, they might have looked jaded, but it's only 4 points the margin, and Melbourne have attacking a field position here. A pass underneath. And it's played here 12 metres out. Munster with a chip up out wide. Look out! Coates gets the ball back. Melbourne might have scored here.
Look at the pink jerseys.
The Penrith wrap around. If they've saved this try, it's an extraordinary effort.
Well, it's the first time we've seen a 50-50 in the air
no
with
try.
To'o and Xavier
Confirm that it is
Coates.
held up.
Well, actually, Klein, he's got no try. And Jack Howarth, he got down nice and low. And you see the height mismatch here. Xavier Coates gets up nice and early.
Cleared.
Catches
Xavier
and throws
Coates jumps
back.
from in the field.
And does Howarth get to the ground?
We're playing on to this point.
Look at the pink jerseys. Dylan Edwards, To'o. And there's Isaac Tungall.
Dylan Edwards. Oh, he gets
That's
it down.
Try.
That's a
it's
try.
It's a try.
At this
Melbourne
stage,
have
the ball is
scored.
up. We're looking at alternate angles.
He gets the ball down there. Watch, the ball gets down on the ground right there.
It's a try.
Is that his own arm underneath it?
No, the ball hits the ground.
It looks as if the ball has swept.
Jack
the top of
Howarth
the
is
ground.
held up in the in goal on
Whoa.
tackle 6. We have a decision.
Gee.
Just another look at that, please. The ball hits the ground.
And there's going to be a turnover. Penrith will survive.
Let's have a look here. I'm sure the ball gets down. Watch now. It's down. It's the ground.
Well, the bunker is privy to a whole range of different camera angles to what we see on our on-air feed.
There's Katoa again.
Kenny tackled around the shoulders. Oh, they've turned the dial up here, Melbourne, Brad.
Yeah, well, they sure have. When you go into the bunker, there's about 20 or 23 camera angles. So whoever's sitting there at the moment, which is Grant Atkins, he would have had every possible view. And from the one I saw, I've got to say his own hand, was underneath the ball.
Okay. Cleary. And I reckon that's as far back as he's been forced to kick pretty much in the game so far. Coates sprinting back. And now Howarth. That's a good run. That's a strong charge. He's had a couple of moments where he may have doubted himself, Jack Howarth, but he's gone after the game Philbrick. Legs taken by Luai. And Garner on that left-hand side was named to start, but switched to the bench with the inclusion of Sorensen. Hughes up flat, taken by Katala. Big fend on Alan Motti, but he clung on. He is absolute handful. Eli Kartai. Hughes goes high. Now Coates is in towards the middle of the field and he takes the catch. Can he get the pass away? They wrap around the ball here, Penrith. They're very good in that, aren't they?
They've done it so well tonight. They've allowed the Melbourne Storm to take the catch and it's well away from their try line and they wrap the ball carrier up. That time Xavier Coates, he went infield.
Oh, this is great defence. Taruba, they found a second win, Melbourne. They might have looked a bit gassed, but gee, the last 5 minutes has certainly belonged to them. Leota back out there now. And Garner picking up some handy meters. Out to the 40. Luai in his final half as a Penrith Panther. Goes away to Dylan Edwards. Stop it. Edwards is still going. He's taking them with him. Cleary hangs one up in the air. And the chase comes through. And the tackle made by Tungawa.
Well, we haven't seen a floater yet from Nathan. Around that field position, he likes to put up those floating bombs.
It's just that discipline. He's just concentrating on where to give the ball back to the opposition. They just wear you down, Penrith.
Pappenhausen, short side play, Coates. Pappenhausen there, tackled brilliantly as he caught it by Tungawa. But there's a little spark of enthusiasm. And Pappy, with his first real impact on the grand final so far. From one side to the other, Hughes kicks in behind, turning and chasing Taruba, but it hops too long.
Yeah, not the play. Not the play. Too far out. Nice play by Pappenhausen. It's a good tackle there from Tungawa.
You've got to take your opportunities. Ryan Pappenhausen, he found one down a short side. It won't be the last time he looks down a short side for an opportunity.
He's been strong again, Dylan Edwards. Melbourne, so brave, and you'd expect nothing else from this incredible team, contesting its 5th decider in the last 9 seasons. Here's Yeo, bullocking up near the halfway, played to Kenny, now Leota, he loves this when they're on the front foot. Goes sprinting into Melbourne's defence, there's no markers there at all. So Cleary takes his time, waits a kick in between fullback and winger.
Just give the ball back inside their 10. And they don't get bored of it. Nathan doesn't get bored of it. Oh, that's poor discipline. You very rarely see that.
Yeah, hand across the face, Isaac Tungawa.
I penalised him.
He's struggling to get forward, Bill. The Storm.
Yeah, and on the flip side, post-contact meters for the Panthers is incredible. They're just charging forward. No, I think they need to go after their footy. They got so many dangerous players, the Melbourne Storm. Just playing a little bit conservative, trying to wear the opposition down. They're not going anywhere in the pink jerseys. They need to find some footy.
Well, there's only been 7 offloads from the Storm, double that from Penrith. They just need to get forward. There's the offloads.
Munster linking in with Hughes, and now to Kartai. Oh, he is just an absolute beast, isn't he? What an offload. Hughes, Bishop.
That's better, a bit offload, scatters to the defence, and then play on the next play.
Kartai once again is crashing into the defensive line. On the 30-metre line now. It's still 10-6. It's the halftime score, and Bloor now, he's lost it. He thought about promoting it further out to the the left.
Yeah, he was looking to get it to Howarth when he's outside. He just fumbled the ball.
They're creating though, Billy.
They have to. They have to go after their game. That's the way they play. They've got plenty of points in them, Melbourne.
Well, the best thing there, Jerome Hughes to Munster. They've got to get together. The halves have got to get together and then bring Pappenhausen onto the ball. Hardly seen the halves play together and then bring Pappenhausen into play, which is the byproduct of not being able to get forward. No dominance at the ruck at all.
No, with another great run. Cleary waiting. End over end once again. Warbrick flying, takes the catch, but he's tackled as he was about to break into a bit of clear air. Here goes Meany. What a tussle. What a grand final. It is on tenterhooks. Fast play the ball, Munster sprinting at them. He jumped as he got to the defence. Three from the halfway. Harry Grant, Tyron Wishart. Speedman through the middle. It's a time-honoured recipe. And Munster. Kick taken by Edwards.
Tied down the outside backs. They couldn't get down to compete, Storm. Try to force an error. This is rugby league as good as it gets. Why the players are pushing the limits. Origin 3 this year was out of this world. This is up there. Superhuman stuff.
Well, it's forcing players and teams to play under fatigue. This is the most fatigue these players have felt all year. Now they've got to go after their game. They're tired.
Oh, Brian Toto's come off the ground. So he's got a problem. We'll get Pratt onto that very shortly. But the New South Wales Origin wingers off. In the meantime, Cleary sends a spiral. Oh, well taken. He looked in trouble there, Warbrick.
Well, there's an option now with Toto going off. Alamotti, he's come to the wing on the right side, and then I think Garner will go to centre on the right side. So there's some real targets now for the Storm.
Yeah, that'll be Jerome Hughes and Eli Katoa's edge. It's the one to attack that right side of the Melbourne Storm. Get Pappenhausen out there and test the speed of Garner.
A dummy and run by the arrow. He gets cut down.
We've got Jerome Luai's defending in the centres.
Good. Now Warbrick, he's got a running catch at this one. He flies high in the air. He takes it and he's tackled again.
Again, was he tackled in the air? He competed for the ball well, Warbrick. Again, did a great job, the Penrith Panthers, getting numbers back, allowing the Melbourne Storm to catch the footy. We'll see the replay here.
We'd have to say Melbourne have really won back that arm wrestle for field position as Fisher Harris is thrown back into the fray.
They'll finish with Fisher Harris and Leota out on the field. Nathan.
Cleary finding room. He got ankle tapped by the arrow and then Grant comes in.
I haven't seen him run the ball this much, ever.
Now Luai. Dummies, runs. Tackled by Katoa. Another massive tackle by the Melbourne number 12. They go to Sorensen. Now to Garner. Can they keep it alive here? Garner on play 5. He's happy to succumb and they'll hand the ball back to Melbourne at their end.
Well, Mitch Kenny's back to his feet, but he got absolutely levelled at dummy half by Liero.
He looks busted, Bill. Can he?
Well, take a bit to get him off the field.
You can't hurt him with a sledgehammer.
Approaching the hour mark. 10 points to 6, the half-time score.
He's been strong. Xavier Coates bringing the ball out of trouble.
Martin with a good tackle there on Wishart, who is posing some questions with his pace around the middle. Here's a pass. Munster finding Bloor. He got knocked over with an ankle tap. This is fantastic by Melbourne. Melbourne. Defying the odds, really. And now Alamotti with an excellent catch and running back to the 20. Danica, what can you tell us?
We've just had confirmation from the Penrith Panthers bench that Brian To'o has come off with a knee injury. He still is in the sheds at the moment. He has been getting assessed by the doctor. We do have the moment that we do think that it could have potentially happened as well, and we'll try to bring you that vision when we get it.
All right, Danica, thanks for that. Sorensen. What a story, Scott Sorensen. Played a couple of NRL games over the space of 3 years at the start of his career, was considering retiring. He's now a triple premiership winner. It goes to Cleary. This one's up in the air. There's a contest at the back. It's come down for Penrith. It goes to Leota. He throws it for Alamotti. He reaches out and puts it down.
Oh, Liam Martin. What a performance. What a game he's having, Liam Martin. Look at him. He loves it. The tougher the better, the bigger the stage, the better he goes. Harvey Norman replay. He gets down there and competes. He gets up, he gets the ball, offloads, and look at this pass, Leota. Cracker. He goes over.
Paul Alamotti, his first year as a Panther, now he scored a try in the grand final. And Liam Martin, you said it, Joey, try confirm. He just doesn't know how to not compete. He's down there all the time, contesting. And then Moses Leota, he was there also, delivered a beautiful pass to Alamotti. Effort and skill. What about that one, Freddie?
Well, in the first half, he come up with the speed of pass to get to Jerome Luai and set the first try up. And it was a beautiful take by Liam Martin, but I've got to say, he had to use some acceleration to get away from the Melbourne defence. He's had quite the grand final, Paul Alamotti. And I'm standing here behind Nathan Cleary, and I've been in this position before with one Jonathan Thurston.
We're leaving it with you, Brad.
Well, they're 8 points clear. This will take him to 10. He'll put a little bit of draw. He's got it aimed, I reckon, about 5 metres outside the right post. The level of focus. Relaxed. Moves in. And
he's left it out to the right, Brad. It's 14-6.
Score remains Penrith 14, leading the Melbourne Storm 6. What a try by that man, Paul Alamotti. Ladies and gentlemen, we're privileged to announce tonight's crowd. There it is, 80,156. Give yourselves a round of applause. What a night, what an atmosphere at the 2024 NRL Grand Final. The crowd, thanks to Huey Insurance for Individuals.
Penrith with another one. 3 tries to 1 now. And Paul Alamotti from Belmore to Penrith, and a try scorer in a grand final in what has been an unfamiliar position for him, moving from left centre to right wing, and finds himself right in the hot spot. What a put down under pressure.
Well, I know there's only 17 minutes to go in this grand final, and that can feel like a long time, but the Melbourne Storm, they have to find some opportunities. There's opportunities on the right-hand side. There's a deficiency out there. Garner's in the centres. They need to find that from their own end, because the Panthers won't give them much field position.
There's Moses. The 2 starting props hoping to guide their team home, but Melbourne will fight right until the death. Pappenhausen with the catch. Spearing it to Coates, who's been very, very strong running out of yardage. Danica with some more news.
Yes, just a further update on Brian To'o. It was a nasty knee clash that he sustained, and you can see him coming back out onto the field now. The medical staff said they are hopeful he'll return, and you can see him coming back in and just testing that knee out right now on the sideline, and they are cheering behind him.
Yes, he's ever popular, Brian To'o. Oh, Munster spills the ball.
Shot clock on, ready on it.
Thinking about his options and didn't make a sure thing of catching it, and now some restlessness sets in.
I don't know what happened. Hey, Ellie! Samir reacted to Trent maybe. Let's go that way.
Cleary pilot Penrith to 4 straight.
Well, he'd be looking for the jugular in this set. And just watch how many times Nathan Cleary touches the football in this set. And returning players underneath. A little bit of a push and shove after that error from Cameron Munster.
There's a set play coming. They're structured out to this left-hand side. Mitch Kenny, Nathan Cleary, and Sorensen. They're the first team since Souths, as we know, to make 5 straight grand finals. That was from 67 to 71. And to think that they are within 15 and a half minutes of 4 in a row in the salary cap era is really beyond belief. Kenny ducking and fighting with the defence. They're outside the 10. Cleary for Martin, the Warhorse, confronted by Liero, and Ili Katoa in line with the left-hand post. Cleary station right, Luai left, they go to the ladder. Luai trying to drag them in, Garner bumped away from one, can he offload? He gets it out the back, it's a looping pass, Cleary with it now, he keeps it alive, back for Sorensen. Who's there? Sorensen, he beat a tackle, he can't beat the tackle of Grant, he's cut down 5 short.
Time off.
Well, what's in the tank for Melbourne? You see Harry Grant there. I don't know how Harry Grant's still on the field. He's made 51 tackles, Harry Grant. We know Mitch Kenny, the opposite dummy half, gets through a truckload of work. He's only made 37. Once again, you can see the game plan. Chewed the middle on the Melbourne Storm.
Just lost the boot. Pappenhausen from dummy half and through Paw. And out to Jack Howarth. Well, Nathan dragged them back from 16 down against Brisbane last year. Is there an heroic effort from one of these Melbourne star spine players?
They're going to have to start playing and take some serious risks. Melbourne will just keep going 5 in for a kick. This will end 14-6. It's him on screen. He's the one.
Handled them well today, Joey. Not taking any dummies off Cameron Munster.
Cleary, Martin again. Offloading. Kenny from one side to the other. Luai now trying to duck underneath defenders. Wants to play it quickly, he's able to. The referee called him back on the mark, but allowed play to continue. Cleary with a spiral pass, picked up low by Tangor. And Liero with the tackle. Martin rushes in. Cleary up in the air. And there's another contest. I reckon Sorensen might have knocked that back. It falls eventually on the bump back to Pappenhausen and he races out just short of the 20.
They got nothing in the tank. Your halfbacks playing play 2. Even the wingers are out on their feet. try to get some energy. The Storm. They're just...
Inside pass from Munster. And that's Lazarus Varlepu. So he is out there, the most inexperienced grand finalist since Steve Price in '94 for the Bulldogs. Grant now. Almost through them. 6 more tackles.
Look out.
There is life in Melbourne yet. They have too many champion players out there to discount them. Munster, one of them. A pass to Meaney. A one-handed ball for Bloor. Backs out and has nowhere to go, so he's happy to submit in the tackle. This is massive for Melbourne right here with a fresh set of 6. Munster to the arrow at pretty much a standstill. 12 to play. They're 2 tries behind. If they can find one here, there is a finish to save it coming up. Hughes on Penrith's 10-metre line. Harry Grant. Munster for Lazarus Varlepu. It's a special name in Melbourne history, Lazarus, isn't it? A metre short. Cameron Munster. It's played out by Penrith and out over the sideline.
You get the feeling that Melbourne just needed to reset. They're going to play the ball on the 10-metre line, get to catch their breath, reset. Again, the Penrith Panthers did a great job to repel the Melbourne Storm. They go again.
Here's King now, running back to the middle. Strong run, Josh King. Melbourne's fans willing them on. Can they find the try and ignite the finish off that pass Munster? Strong tackle, Sorensen in combination with Fisher Harris. Liero plays it. Grant, Munster first receiver, another flat one. He sends Bloor into the line. He's wrapped up by Cleary. The ball's been left behind, there's a penalty.
Well, they've got to go right. Not once have they tested Luke Garner in the centres on the right-hand side of the field. The ball's got to get out to Meaney, Pappenhausen, and Will Warbrick on the right-hand side of the field.
King starts them. Grant's already got one. He burrows. He's not going to get a second. Right on Penrith's line. Munster. Yo couldn't get in. He tries to cut through a gap there. Sorensen with an important tackle. That's 3 down. You feel Melbourne have to strike here. And Katoa could be the man. He's got 12 tries this year, but he won't get another one. Garner with a good tackle. Yo in there also. Centre away to Hughes, outside the 10, floating pass. Munster, and now Howard tries it into the way they hold him. They're going to drag him, they're going to put him over. That's premiership defence.
Absolutely, that is premiership defence at its best. The Penrith Panthers stand and applaud Panthers fans. Your team's resilient, and they showed it right there why they're the triple premiers of our competition. Just watch how Tungwe just holds his opponent up, and then the cavalry comes. Nathan Cleary with his injured shoulder and all.
Well, they needed Pappenhausen. They needed him to be that final link. They were just missing one player. But the defence is just relentless.
Five sets in a row for Melbourne in prime real estate and nothing to speak of on the scoreboard. And Garner with half a break. Danica, we've had some big games here, but this is hard to match for atmosphere, I reckon.
It certainly is. And we've been given the official crowd figure as well. 80,156 inside Accor Stadium here this evening. But as you mentioned, the atmosphere, it is quite tense as well. It's quite hard to describe down here at ground level. All I can say is that Jonathan Thurston and Brad Fittler, they are next to me and they have barely been able to sit down.
Well, that's standard for those two, let's be honest. Enthusiasm is infectious. Here goes Isaiah Yeo again. He's still toiling away, the co-captain. 8.5 to play in the grand final. Cleary kicking long. It comes down on Melbourne's 10 and back comes Coates once more. Lazarus Walepu, a short stint. Oh, he's had a magnificent game running the ball, Xavier Coates.
Strong.
McDonald. An enthusiastic run and a fast play the ball. There's 8 to go. If they can find one, you just do not know. The arrow now. Last back. Munster. A kick for Coates to contest. The ball hits the turf, and it might have taken an air swing off everyone. We're coming back to the 20 in a 7-tackle set. Cleary's feeling for the arm.
Well, they got 2 quick play the balls that set then, the Melbourne Storm.
He was doing the challenge sign before.
No, that's having that
He
challenge.
was doing the challenge sign. We've got a captain's challenge. He was already
asking whether there was a Penrith hand on the ball.
Yeah, the previous
captain's
set.
challenge is the decision of the 20-minute restart.
They touch it, goes back. It doesn't go out. He takes it out as well.
That's fine.
They got 2 really quick play the balls, and that they had nothing off it. Oh, does it come off the left hand there of Alamoni? Just watch the left hand.
Just looking to see who touches the ball last, if it's touched at all.
Yeah, definitely touches Alamotti. And don't they review the restarts anyway? So let's touch Alamotti.
Xavier Coates knocks the ball on. The ball then travels touching goal. The challenge by Melbourne is unsuccessful. We have a 20-minute restart.
So it was actually knocked on by Xavier.
So the Bunkers have found a touch there by Coates, and that's what happened to Nathan. I think Jonathan Thurston actually said that pre-game, it's not so much the front-on defence, it's when his arm is extended, and that was the case there.
Yeah, it's the unstructured environment. It's when you're desperate and you're diving and your arms are out reaching.
What an effort. Not only tonight, but to actually the whole semi-final series from Nathan Cleary.
Well, this is the second time he's done it. He did it in 21 as well.
Garner goes inside Melbourne territory. 7 to play. Powering an offload. Lindsay Smith tackle. It was Munster, but Penrith had the Storm on the ropes, and the trophy within reach. Cleary back against them. Kicks, tries to get through. It's picked up by Pappenhausen. It was play 4. But they've given them the ball back at this end. And they will surge here and make life awfully hard for Melbourne to get up the other end. Meany trying with a run. Hughes, Wishart, and Munster for Xavier Coates. Another run on the tally. There's Brian To'o urging on his teammates. Munster, geez, tried hard. And Wishart steps up. Edwards looks up, he sees a staggered kick. Chase, oh, pressure pass. Goodness me.
Tackle 1.
Why did he do that?
We've got an allegation.
A biting.
A biting allegation.
Just give us a second. They're looking at it first. But wait here. No, just we don't need anyone else's opinion. No, I didn't bite him. No, I didn't. I swear.
You didn't bite him.
I swear.
It's around his head. There's a reaction, there's a natural instinctive reaction that you will.
Still on report, yeah, Joe.
Let's 10.
Hey?
Well, there's 2 arguments. One is Alamotti shouldn't have his arm around the face, around his mouth, but he still can't bite. We saw the Cole Flanagan incident during the year.
We can't be certain. It's going to be on report and someone they'll deal with it later. That's all it is. It's tackle
That's
one
the
over there.
argument. Some will say, well, he shouldn't have his arm there, but it doesn't matter.
I just saw saliva. I couldn't actually see it.
So
You can't bite.
what's of more direct relevance to the game is that the referee actually kind of saying we can't prove anything, there's no penalty, so play will continue as normal.
Yeah, right call.
Freddie?
The biggest relevance was for Nathan Cleary. After the tackle here on Cameron Munster, he walked to the sideline, got down on his haunches. I've never seen Nathan walk in a game. The trainer came up to him, and that 2 minutes had a talk to work out that ordeal has allowed him to get back in the game.
Well, I reckon we could forgive all of them for walking after what they've offered tonight, Brad. This has been rugby league from the very top shelf. And what about Yo's last 20 minutes?
Well, the big guns have all stood up, especially Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo and Liam Martin. They've all stood up.
They can test another one, Penrith. Martin dropped it.
Tackle. Time off, give him the ball.
Well, 5 minutes to go now, Joey. They need to find something.
Time off.
Well, the halves have to pass the ball to each other.
Grant, we have the captain's challenge here from Penrith, disputing the decision of a knock-on.
There's a tackling action by Cameron Munster. There's no intent to strip. Liam Martin has not yet passed the ball, so this is a knock-on. The challenge by Penrith is unsuccessful.
You've got to breathe up. Look at them surging. Look at this defence. Speed of the defensive line. 4.5 minutes to go. Look how hungry this team is.
And two of the big guns in there. Fisher Harris in his final minutes as a Panther, along with Isaiah Yeo. Harry Grant, Jerome Hughes, Eli Katoa. Ball popped out the back. Meany looking for something, but the opportunity shut down. Yeo there again, along with Mitch Kenny. Wishart's played big minutes in that middle forward role. Howarth back underneath. There's just nothing presenting itself. Here's McDonald. Powerful surge. Up to the halfway, but it's play number 5. Hughes kicking over the top. Pappenhausen tried to chase. Edwards has got it back. Under 4 minutes left. Edwards breaking out of tackles. Melbourne might be out of tickets here.
Well, no one will ever do what the St George team in the 50s and 60s. Jerome Hughes limping off, but I don't think we'll ever see this again in the modern NRL era. With the salary cap and how hard it is to keep a squad together with success. 4 in a row.
58 years it's been since the Dragons went on that incredible run. And this is the closest any team has got to it. It's just really hard to believe.
Not to mention the hunger levels. They've been able to redevelop those hunger levels year after year. This is not easy to play this style of football. And it's relentless, it's ruthless, it's endless.
Well, the key players we speak about, Yeo, Cleary, Luai, Edwards, Martin, these players, they're always trying to improve.
Penalty. Nathan was taken out after the kick.
Yeah, it was Lyle who was kicking. There's contact with the legs here.
What was that, Grant?
This has been a brutal display of grand final
Alec on
football,
report.
and they're the best
Contact
at
on the
it. Penrith
kicker.
Panthers. Alec McDonald just making contact with Nathan Cleary here. Is this the last piece of the puzzle? Panthers speak about how much they learnt about the 2020 grand final and what the Melbourne Storm did to them. This will be the 4th premiership in a row. Is it the most important one?
It was being described in the local Western Sydney media as the final ride, with key pillars of this team for many years leaving the club. This is the one that they wanted to send them out with. And at times this year they didn't look convincing, but they knew if they got to the finals, they have the game to win it. They are final specialists, and they are now a fraction over 2 minutes away from lifting the premiership trophy again. Liam Martin, what a knock in the grand final. He's nearly through the hole. 6 more tackles. I think the Penrith fans have allowed themselves to celebrate now. Oh, Lindsay Smith drops it. Just sit down momentarily, maybe.
Shot clock on. Where do you want it? Just give him the ball. Give him the ball. The clock's on. Give him the ball.
Nathan Cleary, his stats we spoke about in the second half. I've never seen him run the ball so much. Run for 200 metres.
Andrew, he's not even 30 yet. I mean, where does this man sit among the great playmakers in the game?
Well, he's right up there. I think we'll judge him when he finishes. Fingers crossed. Let's hope injury doesn't stop him, but we all know his greatness now. We won't judge him at the end of his career, but you know where he's going.
Well, his career could be over tonight, and he's won 4 comps.
Yeah, injury hasn't stopped him there either. In half of those competitions he's done it with the shoulder requiring surgery. Courageous performance.
Broken hand.
And that's what we know.
King, Pappenhausen, good ball, coax down the wing. Can they jag one here and make it an interesting last minute? They want to do it soon. It's tackle number 4. Harry Grant across to Cameron Munster. Now Hughes running at some space. Ball goes to Meaney. Meaney towards the sideline. Spectacular pass. Warbrick, can he keep it alive? He's cut down on play number 5. There's 40 seconds left. They have to score here. Hughes. It's a shortish kick. It's a brilliant aerial catch by Paul Alamotti.
Well, he attacked the game, Paul Alamotti. He attacked the ball, attacked the game. He didn't wait then. What a play.
The Penrith faithful rejoice. It is very hard to comprehend, but the Panthers have done it again. 4 premierships in a row. A feat unseen for nearly 6 decades in one rugby league might never see again. The Penrith Panthers are premiers. This is history, a rich piece of rugby league history.